All right, on today's Disney movie quotes that inspire, the very things that hold you down are going to lift you up. Who said that? Do you know? Stay tuned if you don't, or even if you do. Hey everybody, thanks for being here. My name is Jeff. The channel is Dole Whip Dad. I'm glad you are here. If this is the first time you've ever been here, smash the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'd love for you to get notified when I post new videos if you're into that kind of thing, and you're on YouTube, so go ahead. It's free, by the way, today only and every day ever. So I'm really enjoying this series, as I've talked about. I don't know what quote I'm going to do until I get home and I decide, oh, okay, what inspired me today. And I love this quote, and I gotta be honest, I was looking for a quote that talked about, let's get to it. So I got to talk to a friend about an hour and a half on the phone. I don't talk on the phone for an hour and a half to hardly anybody. An old friend from school, junior high and high school. We've known each other for a whole lifetime. Haven't talked in a whole lifetime. What I do, I work with kids. What she does, she works with kids. I don't even know how this came about, but we connected. We planned to talk today, and we were talking about working with children, working with youth, working with high school kids, that sort of thing. She does that, I do that, and I really wanted to find a quote that could talk about what we talked about today. Danielle, hi Danielle, I don't know if you're gonna watch this, but you know what, maybe I'll send it to you. Hi Danielle, you inspired me today. You know, what she does is help high school kids who are having stress and trouble, and or college kids, I guess, with college and with that whole graduation time and moving out from the parents and, spreading your wings, that kind of thing. I hope I'm saying that well enough. And what a hard time that is. You know, I've been a foster parent before. We have 4 kids. 2 of our kiddos were foster kids that we adopted. I've known lots of people who I've served through our after-school programs and just personally who were in the foster care system and others. And there's this time of transition in your life when you're just so unsure of yourself. Like we grow up our whole lives being told, hey, you can do anything you want, and hey, you're not good enough simultaneously. And we are bombarded from parents and from TV and from music and from movies and from the internet, all these competing theories about what you can and can't do. I remember growing up when I was in my teenage years and low 20s, I thought, I lived in Southern California, I thought I could never own a house. How is it going to happen? And there was this group of people out there, I feel like I want to call it the media, I don't even know if that's fair, but they were saying, my generation would never own a house. Well, here we are 30 years later, we all own houses, as I sit in my house that I rent. But you get the point. I think that there's these competing theories of what you can do and what we're told. And some of us grow up with all this information being told we can do anything. And there's this other group of people that grows up being told, you can't do anything, you're not good enough. You know, and so the quote today is from Dumbo, which is an old one, but it's going to be, I really hope they use this quote in the movie. Tim Burton probably knows better than me, so I'll leave it up to him. But Timothy Mouse, easy for me to say, let's do that again. Timothy Mouse says to Dumbo, and I love this, the very things that hold you down are going to lift you up. Now he's talking about his big ears. But it's a bigger quote for our purposes and for his purposes. What you've had to overcome, what you've had to accomplish, what you've had to see as a barrier and smash through, makes you better. The things that hold you down are going to lift you up. You're going to get through that, and that makes you better. Every obstacle is a gift. It's an experience. You know, some of the best things that have ever happened to me because a door closed, or I tripped and fell, metaphorically or actually. You know what I'm saying? I think that, how are you going to get good at something if you don't try it? I think that's one of the problems we're having with the young generation right now. We, I believe, do such a poor job of teaching people that losing is okay. You know, you're not going to get better if you're only playing people that you can beat every time. You know, I interview and I hire young people a lot. And I've heard many times people say, you know, I've never not got a job that I didn't interview for. Well, try harder then. Aim higher. Go for something that's just a little bit out of your reach, or how about a lot out of your reach? Because when you fail, you learn. When things go wrong, you get better. When you scrape your knee, you learn how to not fall that way. You know what I'm saying? When we protect our children in such a way that we throw blankets over them and put them in helmets and make sure they're totally safe at all times, we set them up for failure 100% of the time. When we tell them, oh my gosh, you're so perfect, you're so wonderful, blah, 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 and then the boss says, shut up, I'm not here to help you have a better self-esteem, take out the trash, and they're broken by it, and they have to quit because they're so hurt. Yes, that's happened to me many times. You know, what we're doing is not allowing people to learn and grow and get better. And so again, Timothy Mouse says to Dumbo, the very things that hold you down are going to lift you up. To me, that means run your race. Don't try to fight a fight that you know you're going to win every time. Don't, like if I want to play horse and I'm only playing, you know, 7-year-old kids who've never played basketball, I'm going to win. That doesn't make me better. That makes me a punk, frankly. If you play, I was actually a pretty good athlete back in the day, many pounds ago, many years ago, and I attribute it to one thing only. My friend group was older than me. I played with Benji. Benji was my best friend growing up, and he was, 4 or 5 years ahead of me in school, and all of his friends were older than me, and so I played on the street football against him and his friends, and I got to be good enough to play with them. And you know what that made me? Better than kids my age. My point is, you go out, you take your lumps, you learn from it. The things that hold you down are the things that are going to lift you up. Danielle, if you're still here, you inspired me today. I hope you loved our conversation. I loved our conversation. Great to reconnect with you. My point of all this is don't be afraid to take some lumps. What held you back is going to be part of your journey to do great things. I hope you liked this. I love Dumbo. I can't wait for the live adaptation. I love me some Tim Burton. Super, super, super excited about it. I'm saying that as we film this. It's Captain Marvel weekend. I guess I could have done a Marvel quote today, huh? I didn't think of that until right now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Disney Movie Quotes That Inspire. If you're new to the channel and I haven't scared you away and you're not sick of my ugly face yet, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I make more videos. Or hit the dislike button and we'll never see you again. But at this point, why would you still be here if that's how you felt? So anyway, you excited about Dumbo? Let me know what you think about the quote. Timothy Mouse rocks. I think that's all I've got for you today. Have the best day ever. Have a great weekend if it's Friday as I film this. But just go have a great life and have a great day. Do something awesome for somebody and you got to go. I'm all done. I mean, you can stay here, but it's going to be somebody else's video here in a minute. That's it. Have a great day.